FlexICs are integrated circuits manufactured on a flexible substrate like this. Unlike conventional silicon ICs that are manufactured on a rigid substrate, they've got a different trade-off between process cost and performance that's been perfected by Pragmatic over the past decade. ICs have been the mainstay of consumer electronics for decades. They consist of basic electronic components like resistors, capacitors, diodes, and transistors. Transistors, for example, rely on the properties of semiconductor materials, being able to switch from completely electrically insulating to conducting. Essentially, ICs provide the brains or intelligence for products to react based on consumer interaction. The world is not flat, and neither are the majority of everyday objects. Our mission is to connect as many everyday objects as possible, 1 trillion by 2025. This requires a flexible approach that matches the size and shape of objects like bottles, cards, documents, and cartons. Our flexible tags are thin labels consisting of an aerial or antenna with a FlexIC that can be read by a smartphone or a reader. One of the advantages of Pragmatic's FlexICs is that at less than 5 milliseconds, the read times are almost instantaneous. In some NFC applications, such as contactless payment, the encryption means that the read times are very long to ensure that the transaction is genuine. Pragmatic's FlexICs are much simpler and therefore have very short read times. This matches the production speeds of labeling lines for fast-moving consumer goods. In conventional electronics, the ICs are typically packaged in plastic to protect the fragile and expensive silicon. Pragmatic's FlexICs do not need this protection, and at only 10 microns add very little extra thickness to the label or package. Another advantage is in rolls of labels, there's no rigid bump, and this avoids potential handling issues or damage within packaging or labeling lines. Silicon tags require 2 metal layers for their antennas. In contrast, FlexICs enable single metal layer antennas, significantly reducing the tag cost. This is because one of the advantages of our low-cost manufacturing process is the FlexIC size is not as critical. This means we can increase it to bridge across the antenna. Looking to the future, we are just at the beginning of our understanding of FlexICs. We will continue to make improvements to the materials performance and the manufacturing process. We will continue to add new features and push the boundary of the technology. Here at Pragmatic, we have a vision for 1 trillion connected objects by 2025. But we're already looking beyond that horizon to add even more functionality and connectivity. Without a doubt, the best way to predict the future is to create it.